Well, now the dramatic collapse of a financial institution that's left retirees facing uncertain futures. Tonight, it's feared thousands of elderly investors could lose their life savings. Erin Willing looks at the fallout.
Oh, we got $200,000 tied up in there.
Around 100,000.
Lord, I feel like going home.
Millions lost in the blink of an eye.
Bloody stink.
Thousands left reeling.
It is a slap in the face, and we have been doing it tough.
Somebody hasn't done their homework, or they got too greedy, or imagine the big CEOs in the big office in Melbourne, have they got their money?
69-year-old retiree Laurie Coble first invested with Banksia Financial Group 40 years ago.
Well, I just thought it was a local thing, and it was told to me the money went out to dairy farms and local people. Somebody wanted to set up a shop or something. It was a local thing, and I just support. Well, they've been pretty kind to me around this area, so I thought I was lucky enough to have a few bob to put in. I'd put it in there, you know.
Now all he has left is the money in his wallet.
Oh, I am angry in a way, but you can't point the finger at any one particular person. Obviously, they've had bad dealings. They've probably lent money to people who bit off more than they can chew.
Laurie is just one of 3,000 investors, mostly retirees and mums and dads, who woke up today to find their life savings frozen. The financial institution they had trusted with their money had collapsed and has been placed in the hands of administrators.
We got probably $3,000 left in other, like, personal bank accounts. That's got to see us to wherever we go to.
Dennis Goodwin and his wife are said to lose $200,000.
The bit that annoys me is that somebody in high control of this organisation should be here to explain to people like me and anyone else that's got money in this joint what's actually going on. Not hiding behind closed doors somewhere, which they're all too good at doing.
Then there's Les and Bob. After years of loyalty, these retirees turned up this morning wanting answers. All they got was a piece of paper, and they're furious.
If there's anything left by the time it's finished, the lawyers and all will get what's left. Probably there won't be much left.
Hopefully things will sort themselves out, and I will be able to recoup some of my investments.
Despite having her superannuation frozen, Judy Nelson is hoping all will not be lost.
People are still trying to come to terms with it. It probably hasn't really sunk in.
Most invested in Banksia because they thought it was a solid investment. Local firm with a good return.
Because it's easy, simple, no fees, and they've been doing that for a long time.
But in reality, things were not as good as they seemed. With allegations today, the Australian Security and Investment Commission may have been warned about problems with the institution nearly 2 years ago.
It's always the unsophisticated retail investors who get burnt.
Financial expert Mark Bouris.
A lot of those assets are commercial properties and commercial businesses, which are tough to sell, because they've got to sell the assets, pay all the costs, and then what's left over gets paid out to the lenders. The lenders in this case happen to be all the hapless mums and dads who have invested in this company down there.
Many of those investors were still too shocked to speak on camera. One person told us that he had lost $1 million, while others were down hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I've had many messages this morning from people who are very distressed.
Jan Smith is involved with many community groups in the Kyabram district in northern Victoria, where the finance company was founded.
The community around Victoria have faced drought over the last 10 years. They've got back on their feet, and no doubt from this is going to hurt many, many individuals, but we'll get there in the end to where we want to be.
While the future remains uncertain for thousands of residents, businesses and organisations, it will now be up to receivers to collect and sell enough of the Banksia Group's assets in order to salvage something for their once loyal investors.
We were looking at a river cruise overseas and that, but I think that's all gone by the wayside now, unless we do get some money back from it. So
what do you think your chances are?
Pretty slim, I think.
I'll survive. I'm on my own, so same me and my little dog.
So I'm just glad that my wife's not here to know that I've lost this lot of money too, because That'd be terrible, I reckon. Yeah. I think I'd like to end it now. It's been nice to talk to you anyway. Yeah.
Dreadful. Such a scary time for those investors. And about 100 Banksia workers are also set to lose their jobs.